Welcome to Yegs and Bacon, a production of Submed Industries. Ding 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 ding. Do 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 do. Yegs and Bacon, gonna see what's shaking, 'cause there ain't no faking here on Yegs and Bacon. Yegs and Bacon. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome.
No, you go.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Hitting those cues at the same time. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got One True Andrew there on Facebook. Hello.
Hello. Oh, I have the next Aster and the Accidental Magic book for you at the store.
It came in last week. It's on sale this week. Very excited about that. And yeah, so our Monday show, as usual, is our pop culture and comics news show. We actually have a bit of a theme on this one. Everything that we were wanting to talk about, we actually have a lot of opinions on, especially since there's a lot of opinions happening about all of the latest shakings in the comics industry.
Yep.
So
let's dig into it. This is going to be a little bit inside baseball because it's more background.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting to know. And we've always been the kind of people and store to be frank with how our industry works.
Exactly. So it's important stuff to know because especially the way that the comics internet goes, you're going to be hearing a lot about these things, and you're going to be hearing that it's going to destroy everything that we know.
Yes. And as we all know, the comics industry has been over for about 40 to 50 years, and it is failing every single day.
Absolutely. And no one's on our side, and we're fighting. But yeah, no, it's all silly.
This is all the groups of retailers on Facebook.
Everything is garbage.
That's all they say all the time.
Yeah. It's very very uplifting and very useful to just sit in the mud and complain about stuff and not make it better.
Yeah, we have a nice tight small group of like-minded retailers that is not that. It is constructive when a lot of that happens. So yeah.
Exactly. So we try to give ourselves the room to rant and complain, and because that's what people do about their jobs. But you got to turn it around. You can't just do the step one. You have to do step two, which is pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
By your bootstraps, baby. No,
we're millennials. We can't afford bootstraps.
The funniest part about that is that phrase actually came about as a joke, as like an impossibility, because you literally can't do that.
Well, that is it seems like an apt definition for our generation of adults under 40. Our life is a joke because the world financially has been ruined for us.
It's all good times. Mike is right.
Oh. Thank you.
Danica said that she has her podcasting outfit on today.
Mikey Joe's.
Yo.
I'm kidding. I'll never do that again.
Yeah,
I'm wearing a hat. I figured. Yeah, thank you. I don't know. I got a hat inside, where it's moderate temperature. I've got headphones over the hat. I feel like a podcaster. Like if I was a dude, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you'd have this rocked right now.
And you know what? I insist I do have this rocked.
You do.
Even lacking in dudeness. As we all know, a group of white men is called a podcast.
Yeah, that is true. It's like a gaggle of geese, a podcast of...
Murder of crows, a podcast of dudes.
Podcast of dudes. All right, so the three things that we have on our list are actually all dovetailed together nicely and have people hand-wringing, oh goodness, So the first thing that was announced quite a little bit while back. A lot of this happened today, live. We got Milestone Comics. The line is being announced. Milestone Comics happened in the early 90s. A bunch of Black creators came together to create a universe of Black superheroes. And they were being published through DC through a licensing agreement, basically. Milestone disappeared for quite some time. Some of the characters have come back. You might, most people will know Static Shock from the cartoon series. Static is the character from the Milestone universe. They're coming back. They're coming back with a great array of different creators, which we can tell you about later. But the thing that we're going to be talking about now is that they are going to be available serialized first, digital only, and will eventually be graphic novel collections. Retailers are very upset about this.
Yeah, pretty much anytime there's a digital first, somebody gets their panties in a knot. And it's because they have a focus on single issues, which I understand.
Mm-hmm.
However, that's not where the industry is going. So if you still have a business based on single issues and this terrifies you, y'all need to get into 2021.
Yeah, one of the bigger refrains is we built this audience ourselves. We did this.
Yes, and how dare they betray us?
Not
Which
to
is exactly what you do to talk to your business partners.
exactly, like not to point out that generally speaking, these are some white folk who are centering their own pain surrounding this universe of characters built by and featuring Black folks. Like kind of weird on that. Someone is asking who betray you. No, some retailers in the comics industry are basically saying that DC has betrayed them by trying to put out some digital first comics. Somebody, when I kind of pointed out that, the audience largely for these products are outside the direct market of comic stores, because comic stores were built with an exclusionary base, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you know what you're looking for, you come to the comic store. But basically, if you know what you're looking for.
Yeah. There's this odd nostalgia of people that are in comic stores going, hey, do you remember when we could buy comics from like the newspaper place as well?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a part of me that's like, but then y'all invented the direct market and you took that away. So you're missing something that.
Yeah, there's cat happening stuff right now.
Okay. I was like, are we getting mail? That was really loud.
Not exactly sure what happened, but something went ka-clonk.
Right. Sorry. So you're part of the direct market, which basically took those comics out of the newsstands.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what's happening. Sorry.
Yeah.
And now you're like feel nostalgic of something you yourself destroyed, and now any attempt that a publisher has to get comics elsewhere.
Yeah.
Basically, like last year with the Walmart stuff, and pretty much any other stores, like any publishers that go to book distributors, they scream.
They're so wild.
And it's so disappointing because you as a comic store retailer should want more people to read comics. You should want it to be reaching millions instead of hundreds of thousands.
Exactly. And so it's all part of how this market evolves. It went from the newsstand to the direct market, when the newsstand was actually kind of a lot of times phasing out single issues because of their low price point. A lot of people are just like, comics are too expensive these days. They are, but compared to like other periodicals, they have a very low price point. So the newsstands don't want to carry them.
Mm-hmm.
So there was that evolution. But now the evolution is this huge batch of people who consume their content digitally. It happens with DVDs. It happens with CDs. It happens quite a bit. So they've got all of this happening, and and all of this evolution happening. And it's weird to kind of stick your head out and ignore where the audience is growing. A lot of for Milestone Comics specifically, it is a company created by Black people to center more Black characters. It was essentially do not take our things, go make your own thing. So they did. And that has continued to happen to this day. Go make your own thing. Well, the spaces that are offering places to voice were the more online spaces. And that's why like Kickstarters have been huge for the industry and have really helped this great batch of creators. A lot of people have monetized their online presence immensely. So the audience is there. What's more is DC is using this as basically part of their Netflix style offerings, DC Infinite. So these stories are actually being used as an engine, like Netflix uses their exclusive shows, like Amazon uses their exclusive shows to help build this industry. So you kind of have to look at it in two different directions. If you're upset that DC is basically trying to grow this audience, the comic book pool, who always, once you get into comics, go out and buy other things. Always, always, always. You're either saying that like, okay, the Milestone stuff is important, it needs to be in comic stores and we need to have it. Or you're saying that this type of production is not important enough to say help launch a Netflix style program. It's not going to bring in people. So which lane do you want to choose, basically? Do you want to choose that this is not an important project or that this is an important project? What version of it are you saying?
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people are showing their asses right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving on.
Okay. So the next thing we want to announce is it actually came out in a presser today. Vault Comics, who we've been pushing since pretty much day one. We've had a really nice close relationship with them, even though they're from the UK.
Oh no, they are from the States.
Oh, what am I thinking of? Sorry, never mind. US.
Yeah.
My bad. They're Americans.
Americans.
They're our nice American friends.
Indeed.
Good comrades. Anyway, so Vault Comics has signed a new deal with the book distributor Simon & Schuster. And I am always excited to have more access to comics through book distributors because our relationship with our book distributors has been really great.
Just keep going.
Yeah. Okay. Really great this past year, and I'm very excited for them to be a part of it, so we can kind of, basically. Oh wow, it's really hard to be on my own. It's weird. We've been trying to move away from one main distributor and spread out our funds and spread out our business, basically. Like you need to diversify. And so publishers a lot of them were not really following that, or they had to wait for some contract end or whatever, it's just usually bureaucracy. But very excited. They will join other companies under Simon & Schuster, like Ahoy, Boom, Insight, Legendary, Rebellion, SourcePoint, Viz, Humanoids, and AWA. That is very exciting. I like all their stuff. I think they're great. I think they have a really great line, and I like when I actually don't like everything, because then it means that there's a variety. As much as it would be fun for one company to make comics all for me, that's not realistic, even remotely. So I'll bop down to our third point, is that Scout Comics, it has signed a non-exclusionary deal with Lunar. And so they will be shipping through both Diamond and Lunar. And because they are with Lunar, thank you, James. It's really appreciated. It's very difficult. Like I can talk alone with someone for hours, but it's like as soon as he left, my brain was like, so Scout is going to be with Lunar, and because of that, they will be on their final order cutoff list, which is exciting because they weren't with on the FOC list with Diamond. So it'll give retailers more ability to kind of tweak their orders and closer to the date and kind of gain more attention for their series. A lot of publishers this last year, really, and I mean, this should be more usual. It's weirdly not, but they're emailing PDFs of stuff. You know, like here's our new number one, and could be months out. Excuse me. So I think that as much, if I have the time, which I don't, but I need to make the time. I need to sit down and read PDFs every week, and then I can actually know when we're ordering what kind of people to recommend this to, basically. Oh, keeps William Shatnering my words. Yeah, no, I get that. I'm really nervous, which is odd. That's okay. So some really good moves basically in the distribution end of things, and it's gonna make our lives, I think, better. And then we can work with probably the same amount of companies. We've got a lot of distributors now, which is pretty good, and it's really what all businesses should have, is just don't put your eggs all in one basket. So I don't know how long that phone call is going to be. And that's actually kind of all I had. All right. So what I'm going to do is start wrapping up. I hope that's okay. If anyone has any questions, please leave them in the chat. But I will wrap up by saying that on Thursday, I'm skipping. So we are on Tuesdays. Oh, that's why he did that. Okay. He wrote AM then PM. That's funny. So today's Monday. Tomorrow at 8:10 p.m. we will be going over the new releases, talking about how exciting Wednesday is going to be. Thursday at 9:10 p.m. This is all Mountain Time. We will be doing our best of the week, where we pick our best of the week from the new releases and an older pick that maybe we've liked forever, or we think deserves a little more light shed on it. Along with the Thursday is where we're going to talk about what we watched on Tubi on Monday, which circles back to today. We are going to watch on Tubi, which is a free service. We chose Tubi because it's the most accessible. So if you want to watch silly movies and chat about them with us on Thursday evenings, this week we will be watching She's the Man, which I've never actually seen, and Brandon has seen about 800 times. So it's going to be interesting. Speaking of Brandon, his show on Friday at 3 p.m. is called Go FOC Yourself, and it details all the items on that week's final order cutoff list, which is very handy. And I think everybody's liking it. I think everybody's kind of checking it out. Along with that, we've also got our email lists of the FOC list, both DC, because they need them like Thursday evenings. Yeah. And then everything else, which is Sunday. That's exciting, actually. Yeah. I wonder how that's going to go with Scout, if we're going to get like all those together. So that remains to be seen. Oh, he's coming back. Hello.
Hello.
I am wrapping up, but do you have any? Oops. Do you have
Hi.
anything else to say?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you covered everything.
I tried. It was. I am an awkward lady.
Yeah. Well, and quite honestly, all of this is just sort of like you were probably saying indicative of where everyone's looking, everyone's going. The publishers are looking elsewhere from Diamond, and the publishers are looking elsewhere than print single issues first.
Mhm.
It's a thing that's where the world is going. So that's, you kind of evolve with it or you don't. And we're going to do it.
And we're gonna evolve. We're like the Pokemon of comic stores.
Yeah, exactly.
Reference.
That we definitely know. We can definitely name more than
3 Pokemon.
more than 3 Pokemon. That's how good we are.
I watched the Pokemon movie and I understood some of the references.
There's a Pikachu. There's a Mewtwo.
Charmander.
There's a Charmander.
Charmander's cute.
It grows up to be a Charizard.
I don't know anymore.
It's a Blastoise.
No, Magikarp.
Yep.
Yeah, that seemed like a useless fish
He's a fishy.
Pokemon. I don't
The
know.
Snorlax. He's a big bear that's sleepy.
Are we doing this? Because you'll win. I'm gonna give you this competition right now. You will win.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Literally didn't play Pokemon when I was a kid.
Yeah, neither.
Okay.
I didn't have access. I was one of the poors.
Yay! We didn't have money then. We still don't have money now. Woo! Anyway, woo! I like it. Mike wants to change B shots to brand S.
Works for me.
Ain't no party like a brand S party.
Because a brand S party. Don't stop. All
right. I did the future shows really awkwardly. I told everyone watching She's the Man.
Hell yeah.
So if you do want to watch She's the Man, hype with us in spirit, obviously.
Yeah.
We're watching it today, and then we can talk about it on Thursday.
If you want to show up on Thursday's show and yell at me for that happening to you, you can, but I'm going to enjoy it. So no one can stop me except for me. Only I get to make fun of me.
Damn right.
Only I make myself feel bad. You don't make me feel bad.
Only I make myself cry.
Yeah.
No one else makes me cry. Everyone
Jerks.
makes me cry. I'm gonna go cry. All right, party people. We're out. We'll see you tomorrow. And
yeah,
that's all I got. Sorry, I thought you were gonna say
I
something.
was gonna say bye.
Bye.